Hi guys, it's Crystal with Design Bundles. Today I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to layer HTV vinyl with your Cricut Easypress. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and put this thing together. Now I've already cut and weeded all of this out. I used my Cricut Explorer Air 2. I'll have this SVG file down below. So this is multiple layers. You've got yellow, green, purple, and black. I tried to find the closest match that I could where they complemented each other. I love little things like this. So this is just a little cute bodysuit, and then it's got ruffles, it's got the colors, so it just kind of pops together. It's absolutely adorable. Now you can find bodysuits like this on Amazon, Etsy. You can find like a little boutique dealer that sells them to embroiderers, and there is tons and tons. You can get them in plaid, cheetah, there's all kinds of stuff. So I just wanted to show you guys to think outside the box to maybe use these with adhesive vinyl. All right, so let's go ahead and start. This is going to be a layered design. We're going to use our 6x7 Cricut Easypress. I used the heat guide from Cricut to get the proper settings. So it's 315 for 30 seconds. Now we'll do tack downs for a few seconds and then peel it up, do the next one, and then we'll do the final 30 seconds. I'm using Cricut's smallest heat pad today. So this is perfect when you're working with, baby onesies, little kids clothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to figure out exactly where I want this design. Now when it comes to kids stuff, you really want to stay up to the top. You're really only going to come down about 2 fingers or so. So if you guys are like me, in the beginning when I first started doing this years ago, I would end up finding myself with my design down here. Now, how I wouldn't notice that my design's at the stomach area, I don't know. But trust me, if you've done this, you're not alone. I've even done it with embroidery. So what you want to do is just kind of make sure you're about 2 fingers down from the top. You really want to keep this up here. Now, this would be really cute to add a little name down here as well and personalize it. So this would be a great seller. So let's go ahead and start with this first layer here. All right, that looks good. We're ready to go. I'm going to press this for just a few seconds. So I'm just going to hold it down and probably tack it down for a good 5 to 8 seconds. All right, so we're going to go ahead and stop that, turn it off. Now, this is a hot pill, but I'm going to kind of let it cool just a little bit because it's not fully set. I just give it just a second and then hold it flat and pill up. So you just want to be super careful when you're doing a tack down stage. Test your vinyl to figure out what you can do. Now, when it comes to Caesar, for example, you can do a hot peel and it'll peel right up if you're only tacking for a few seconds. So just do some tests to figure out whether you can peel that up right away with just a few seconds. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get this down right about here. I think that's going to be perfect. And go. Now, once again, I'm just going to do about 5 to 8 seconds. Now, this black here is from Caesar, and like I said, you can just peel that up. So you can see the difference. I don't have to wait. I can peel it immediately. All right, so this purple is going to go directly on top of this black. It's just going to kind of center up there. All right, looks good. Once again, I'm doing a tack down. And again, this is Cricut's purple vinyl, so I keep calling it vinyl. It's HTV, guys. All right, so this is Cricut's once again. This is their HTV. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this. And if I have said, I always catch myself saying vinyl sometimes. If I say vinyl when I'm working with HTV, it's definitely HTV. So I know whenever you're new, that gets confusing. All right, so I'm going to flip that over. And we're going to just go at an angle, nice and easy, and pull up. All right, bring that back in. How adorable is this? Super cute, right? All right, so now I'm going to come in with this little black layer. So I've got a little black outline for the heart. Now, a question I get all the time is, do I need to recover this? I don't most of the time, but if you want to be safe, take this, you can reuse this over and over again. So I've got that piece down to press. I'm going to cover everything else to protect it. And then we're going to press it down for just a few seconds. All right, stop it. Once again, that is the Caesar black, so I'm just going to peel that right up. And then the last layer that we have here is the green, and it's going to completely cover everything so we don't have to worry about it. All right, looks good. Now this is the final layer, so at this point, I'm gonna do a full 30 seconds. All right, pull that up, and we can go ahead and peel this up. Now if it's the full 30 seconds, you can peel this at a hot peel because that is Cricut's green. Now, Cricut recommends that you flip this over and press for another 15 seconds. So I'm gonna flip it over and we're gonna press again for 15 seconds. All right, we're gonna move everything out of the way here. Now, how cute is that? This is a super easy project, and that is how easy it is to layer your HTV projects. So this was, what, around 4 or 5 layers here. You just want to do a tack down for a few seconds, like I said, 5 to 8 seconds, cooling down in between, and then peeling. You can test those vinyls to see, for example, like I said, Caesar, you can pretty much just peel that right away in between your tack downs, but look how cute. I love the way that came out. But being able to match something like this up, it just makes a great seller, and it also makes a great gift. Once again, if you personalize this, it would make it even more cute. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.